Question 5. Scattergraph shows information about 8 people. It gives information for 2 other people. Plot these on the table, on the graph, sorry. So we've got 5A. So we're plotting 180s going across 180 and going up to 72. So each little square will be worth 1, so you want it exactly accurate, please, no just about, bang on there. And then 170, going up from 170, and then get you 65. So there's your 2 additional ones. Describe the correlation. Well, the correlation is a positive correlation because it's going, as we increase this increases also, so it's going upwards like that. Draw a line of best fit. So for C, what you're attempting to do here is draw a straight line, so that straight line then will have an equal amount of points on either side. So you'll try it with the ruler first of all, and you'll see there, if I draw there, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, so that's about right, probably slightly lower, just to make sure that that cross there is definitely on each side. So there's the line of best fit. And then part D, estimate the circumference of the head of a person who is 156 centimeters tall. So you take your ruler, go 156, go up, and as you hit the line, you then go across from that point there, and I've got 55. So 55 centimeters is my prediction. They are allowing from 52 to 60 on this question, so quite a big range there to get it into. Question 6, we've got dishwasher tablets. This looks like a Best Buy question to me. A small box we've got and a big box. Which size box gives you better value for money? Must show all you're working. Well, all I do is work out the value of one tablet. So we've got the small one first of all. So that's £3.95. And then we're dividing that by 15. And then we've got the large one, which is £6.15, and then we're dividing that by 22. So this will tell us what one tablet is worth. So it just goes into the calculator. So we've got roughly 26 pence. And 28 pence. So we've got the figures there, we've compared the two, and the small box, you must write this sentence at the end, because it's 4 marks, is better value. B part 1, large box weighs as grams to the nearest gram. What is the minimum possible weight and the maximum possible weight? So min and max here. What we're doing is, I'd like to think of this as a scale. So if you've got there to the nearest gram, so we'll go 1 gram up and 1 gram down. And then your halfway points here where you'd round to this number. So this would be a minimum value, this would be a max. So the min value is going to be 356.5. Now for some of you may not understand why the max value would be, here it says 357.5. Because the data is continuous, basically you can get 357.49999, and you could put that down if you wanted. That would equally be acceptable. They just round up to that value to say that it'll go to this. I know officially if you see that walking down the street, then you're going to round it upwards. Alright, but for the type of question this is, they just round it to that point anyway, and so they may as well, it's so close to that, they may as well call it that. Be careful when the data is discrete, so it's definitely in values, so 0.4, 0.5, then you'd have to take 0.4, because 0.5 is definitely going to go in higher. Question 7. So we've got the graph shows the distance travelled by 2 trains. Work out the gradient for train A. So personally what I do here is I take values that are nice and easy to see, so the bottom value here and the top value here, and then you see the difference over time. So you've got 30 minutes there, and going upwards it's gone 60 miles. So the gradient for the train, we're going to do 60, which is the change in the upward. So 60, and then divided by going across 30. So that then gives you 2, and that'll be what? Miles per minute. That's a useful thing to say, how quickly that train is going. B, which train is travelling at the greatest speed? You must explain your answer. Train A, as it travels further over the same time. How many minutes has train A gone 10 miles further than train B? So after how many minutes? So you're looking for a gap here of 10 miles. So if you can see here, if we went to say 15 and looked at 15 going up, that's at 20, and this here is 5 squares higher than it, so it's actually 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes there is a gap of 10 miles. Question 8. So we've got Josh here, and what he's doing is picking a random card from each set. He has the numbers on the cards together to score. Complete the table to show the possible scores. So we're basically adding these numbers, so 1 and 8 is 9, 10. Now this is clever because it's not put a 3 in. So usually some people think, oh yeah, I'll just jump in numbers. You can't do that, so you've got to do them all individually. 6 and 5 is 11, 6 and 7 is 13, 8 and 5 is 13, and 8 and 7 is 15, 9 and 1 is 10, 2 and 9 is 11, 4 and 9 is 13, 9 and 5 is 14, and 9 and 7 then is 16. Be very careful because they're trying to make you think that it's, oh yeah, there's a pattern there, but there isn't. Alright, in most cases there isn't any pattern that you would see. So we've covered that there. B, what is the probability that the total score will be greater than 12? So greater than 12, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers that are greater than 12 out of a total of 20 numbers. Don't include these numbers here, they are just the type of what A and B can be. So it's 4 by 5, which is 20. Now it's worth 2 marks, so I think they'd expect you to cancel that down, so half both numbers, to give you 3/10. Part C. Josh's year group raised money for a sponsored skydive. 60 students are each going to play Josh's card game. Each student pays 50p to play the game. Josh pays £1.50 to any player, getting a total of 8. Show that Josh can expect to make £21 profit from this game. So what we've got is, first of all, the total cash. Well, 60 lots of 50p, and that gives you £30. Now out of the 60 times, how many times we expect 8 to come up? Well, 8 is here and here, so it's 1 twice, so probability of getting an 8 is 2 out of 20. Now if we want to get it out of 60, I just times top and bottom by 3, so I get 6 out of 60. So you'd expect him to pay 6 times when they get an 8, so 6 times by 150. So £6, £1.50 is £9. So if we take that off the £30, then we get £21, and that's what we're after for that question.